Hey y'all, we're doing dark art today because I feel like a funeral needs to happen or something edgy has to come out of me. I made this last night, super late, like 11 p.m., and I just put black paint. I was taking my brush and just releasing the darkness, and I added a little white too, which looks gray. But this is just, it's therapeutic to just do this. It doesn't have to look pretty, it doesn't have to look like an art piece, you just get it out. So, okay, I'm flipping the page, and again, this is a body. I drew it in college. That is why it's there. I'm just painting over it. I also feel like I need to do stuff with my fingers today. We're gonna do finger painting. So I'm just gonna put a little paint on the canvas and we're gonna see what comes out of me. I absolutely love finger painting. Oh my gosh, it's the best sensation. Like it just tickles all sorts of things inside of me. Kind of like putting my bare feet on the ground. It's my favorite. And the best part about art, again, is I always just set the intention before. So like the painting last night, the intention was just to get stuff out of me, not to make anything pretty. The intention right now is to make something that has a little bit more meaning and might look like actual art, while simultaneously getting a little bit of my darkness out. But I'm more so going for, I want like a message to come through with the art. So this could be an E. It could also be a 3. It kind of looks like a claw. Of course, I'm not sure yet. Are we gonna find out? That's what happens. Oh shoot, I think is there might be a seal on this. Yes, there is. Like I respect when they put the little cover on new products so that other people don't use it. But at the same time, I just want to, okay, there we go, we got it. It's interesting too that I'm feeling these death and rebirth vibes because the weather shifted a lot last night. And when there's a weather shift, I always think of an energetic shift. There was a random cat one time that told me to start paying attention to the wind more and wind patterns, because wind carries messages, meanings, transformation, all sorts of energies. I think it was a cat that I met in Amsterdam, but it might have been Ibiza. I didn't remember, to be honest, but I took it to heart. I was like, thanks, cat. That's a great little message. Appreciate it. This is looking a little scary, bro. And I think, okay, so I've been going to church again. I've been going to Bible study, doing the church things, which I was very resistant to because I have this judgment towards the church, which is funny I say judgment towards the church, because that's literally why I left and I didn't like it. It was because it felt like there was so much judgment towards me, even me towards me, God towards me, other people in the congregation towards me. Like I just did not enjoy feeling like I was constantly being judged and scrutinized for everything I was doing, and that's a sin, that's not, you're going to heaven, you're not. It didn't feel like it was very loving to me, or like of God, or welcoming. Like, is Jesus standing at the door saying, you did this, this, and that, so therefore you are welcome into church today? That's kind of, it just makes me want to puke. So, therefore, it took me a while to actually be cool with going to church again. But God led me there. So here I am, going to church again. And what I'm finding, again, is I'm feeling all of this stuff come up about like shame with darkness or sins, and oh, I should not have done that, but like I'm proud I did that. And then this lady's telling me, oh, you might not go to heaven if you did this and that. All these things, right? So what I'm realizing is I really need to make a lot of dark art, because it's such a good, healthy way of expressing your darkness, and especially for people that feel very inclined to go towards darkness or very intrigued by it, aka me. I love the darkness. I think it's so fascinating and I learn so much from it. And I can get caught up in it. It can be, of course, not good and healthy for me. I can get stuck, overwhelmed, go into psychosis, be energetically hijacked, drained. The list goes on. So if I'm gonna try to always seek the light, there has to be somewhere for my darkness to go. Because if you ignore and suppress something that is innately inside of you, or you feel a very strong urge to come out of you, as I do, like some people, maybe they just don't feel the urge. More than likely though, you just suppress it, because I believe everyone has darkness within them, because the light cannot exist without the darkness. And we are human beings who were made to fuck up, make mistakes, sin, be imperfect, be human. Therefore, everyone has darkness. Some people are better at hiding it than others. Some people avoid it, shove it down better than others, but everyone has it. So, if you want to keep it hidden and in that locked closet door for your whole life, be my guest. You might not ever run into problems. But I guarantee you it's not healthy. Your body does not like it. Your soul does not like it. You have to be authentic and let shit out. So if you're not comfortable doing it in unhealthy ways, I don't even know how to say that, then just go explore art, dark art. And you might find some stress relief, some cool, reprieve from the stress and pressure you put yourself under each and every day to be a perfect, upholding, standing human being, citizen of the world that follows and abides by laws and rules. So, there's my little opinion, spiel of the day. Do with it what you want. If anything, this just feels so good. I'm like a little kid in a candy store. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. This is not harming anyone. And that's the goal. To explore the darkness without harming yourself or others. But if you do, that's totally fine, because you're learning something along the way, as I did myself. Again, I have no idea what this is. It does remind me of Claw. There's a graffiti artist named Claw, and she is, I believe, popular in New York. My cousin told me about her. And she's got this claw, and it's actually filled in, and it's a little different, but it reminds me of it a little bit. Honestly, I probably should just write. That's what I do when I'm confused about my painting, my art. Here, I'm gonna pull this up. Because the other thing is, like, sometimes when you hold it different ways, you see something different. And that's the cool thing about art. That's my favorite part about making kind of abstract pieces, is like, you can show 5 different people the same thing, and each person's gonna see something different, or interpret it differently and have different messages kind of come through for them. So I'll do that sometimes. Like, I'll make a little abstract art piece, and I'll send it to like 5 friends or 5 people I know, and I'll say, what do you see in this? Or what's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this? And I'm always blown away by all of the different answers. I even have this art piece. It's an ear, and it's shaped like a heart, like your actual heart. Well, oh no, it's a heart with an ear on one side of it. That's what it is. Everyone has a different answer. Like, some people say it means listen to your heart. Some people say, like, your ear is the gateway to your heart, or love your ears more, or put more love into the sound that you hear. Make sure the sound coming in is of a loving vibration, or even your heart hears everything. Like, there's so many different things. That's the coolest thing to me. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna stop touching this. It's easy to just keep touching it up. It looks bloody. So what do we want to say? Because I could just start writing and see what comes out as far as what this painting means. Or I could ask a question. Once again, did not expect that. I almost like feel so uncomfortable by this truth that was just delivered to me. And I've explained this before, but when I write a question for a painting, I try to just write from the heart or from God and just let it flow. And the key is to get outside of your brain and your head and get into your body. And of course, finger painting gets you very into your body, so then it can be easier to write. But if you don't have any practice with getting to the flow of free writing, it might be hard. Just go slow, practice, take your time. It'll come eventually. The key is to just start writing and don't stop. Even if it's a super random thought at the beginning, like green tomatoes are yummy, just write it, and then it'll lead you to where you're supposed to go. So once again, I wrote down, why does it look like a claw and an E or a 3? What is it? I actually didn't answer really the question of the E or the 3 necessarily, but I did answer the question of what is it. It says, this is your gateway to hell. Your subconscious trying to pull you in and claw at your light. But it's not bad. It's a war within you, many face, but few explore. Your duality is your gift, and by continuing to explore it, you exemplify the inner war within most human beings. You show people that it's okay to have duality because that's a human experience, and you're safe to do so. God made you the way that you are for a reason. There aren't demons taking you over. There are demons within you, and they are not to fear. They will never go away. They are you, so love you. Get to know you. You already have, but now show the world who you are. Ugh, mother of pearl. It's just like, it's so funny because the past few years I have recognized this duality within me, the light versus dark, and like super innocent rule follower, light loving, good church going Abby, and then dark, no, like she lacks every empathy in the, like she has no empathy. I'm gonna restart. And then witchy, occult, taboo, dark, demonic, manipulative, power hungry Abby. And I was like hoping that I would, you know, get to know both of them, work through them, and then it would come to balance in the middle. I have to an extent, but I still feel them tugging at me, at war, and they're two sides fighting all the time. And this telling me, like, stop trying to merge them. They're separate. They will never be the same. And you just have to live with this forever and learn how to show the world that it's kind of fun and beautiful. Because we all have duality within us. Not everyone has the same duality that I have. Maybe people do, and they just repress it or fear it. Who knows? But by me living authentically as me and showing the world that this is who I am, and really obviously showing, especially through my art and my clothes and my music, this duality that I'm constantly facing, people can see in an external person, someone that's facing that, and then they can recognize that's probably also within them. Many people won't see that. They'll just see me and go, oh, that's a girl that's troubled. That's a girl that's messed up. She's got a lot going on, poor her. But some people will recognize it and they'll start to let it out themselves because they feel safe to do it. Because when somebody is a leader and they confidently go out and do something that's different, but they're being themselves, it only inspires other people to continue doing the same. That's why there's such an increase in gay people, transgender people, because enough people came out and made it a cool, safe thing to do. Now there are, of course, when that happens, people that explore it and they realize, oh, that's not for them, and they want to go backwards, and that's when they regret doing it. Or maybe they don't, they learn something, right? Like every person has a human experience of learning and trying something new. So that's, I think, why we're here. And showcasing that through art is the most beautiful thing for me, because it's such a intense representation usually of what's going on within you, you can better exemplify it to the world. So there you go. Lesson of the day: duality, darkness versus light. But you can't have one without the other.